Gemini, and welcome to your love reading for singles for February 2018. I've already posted the ones for you and a significant other. Okay, so Gemini, what's going on here? What's stood out to me instantly is the two sixes. Okay, so the sixes are all about harmony, restoring turbulence. They're the healing cards. They represent some issues being resolved. Okay, so I don't know, some Geminis, I don't know, because spiritually you've got the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is a victory card, and it's a victory over love. Okay, so either someone is coming into your life, or you've been asked to overcome past difficulties. The Knight of Cups in this deck is someone who's had to do some battle. We all have to do battles, Gemini. It's battles with old fears, limitations, but there's a sense of spiritually some victory is about to happen, Gemini, either for you, either through you, or from someone else. And I'm not sure quite how that will play out, because your additional guidance card is Yin. So Ying's a card of receiving, not going out into the world and making things happen, but letting it happen for you. Almost like letting go and just trusting the unpassing of time and how things start to evolve for us. So very, very interesting here. So where you're at mentally is the Hierophant. So, I'm sorry, it's my least, it's a card I find really, really challenging to explain. The Hierophant is tends to be about the establishment, okay? In the ancient days, this would be going to see a priest, getting spiritual advice, getting spiritual support. I tend to read it now as, because the world's changed, as your own inner set of ethics, Gemini, to your own self be true, following your own instincts, following your own knowledge, and following your own heart. Because emotionally, you've got the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is a card about having options, okay? But one option is sticking out to you, and it's a wand, and this is a love reading. So it's probably going to be, there's someone that you're very drawn to, Gemini, or there's just someone who's catching your attention. And I would say, because it's a wand, it's a sexual attraction, okay? And for some reason, emotionally, they're pulling you. I've already said, spiritually, you've got the Knight of Cups. So someone's either coming to you or you're going to them. But having that Yin as an additional guidance card, it's almost saying you've got to allow the process to unfold, and you just got the High Priestess, which is exactly the same message. Look at both images. They're both about receiving energy. So if they were different, like Yang or the Emperor, I'd say to you, you have to go out and try and make something happen. These are not about going out into the world to make something happen. They're about trusting the unfolding of whatever and whoever this Page of Wands and this Knight of Cups represents, because this is definitely someone that you're attracted to, Gemini, okay? So you've got two advice cards, both sixes, which are both about healing, okay? The Six of Discs and the Six of Swords, okay? So the Six of Discs is a card, again, it's a healing card. It's about mutuality. It's about making contact, or someone making contact with you. It's about genuine dialogue, authenticity, and it's about being open to relating. It's an earth element. So my advice with this card is to be genuine and authentic, Gemini, okay? Because it's an earth element, and that's always about solid value systems and being real, okay? But your challenge is the rebirth, okay? So as a challenge, the Judgment card is about new beginnings, new starts, rising from the dead, giving thanks, being grateful. So I think some Geminis, there's definitely a relationship here. I think the challenge might be getting it started, to tell the truth. Basically, that's what I'm picking up because of all of these receptive energies. So if the Judgment card was your outcome, I'd be like, excellent, you're moving forward. It's a blank slate, it's a new beginning, but this is a challenge. And because there's a very guarded energy here, Gemini. Either you or someone else are protecting your heart, not trusting divine guidance, because in my other deck, his crown chakra's also blocked, which means he's not listening to spirit. And both cards are basically saying the same. There's a challenge to resurrect things, to get things moving, but your outcome is the Six of Swords, okay? Another six, another transition card, and another card of healing. I love this card. There's a real protective energy around it. She's got Weeping Willow. Weeping Willow is a sign of protection in old Celtic herb tradition. And the waters are really, really smooth. So there's something incredibly powerful happening here, okay? And I looked at my deck, and you're moving towards the Strength card, which is about standing up, owning your power, and moving forward to your chosen destiny. But it's going to be an interesting month. Now, what I'm picking up, Gemini, there's a love interest here, definitely. But you've been asked to allow it to progress rather than moving out to try and get it to move. You've been asked to let it move for you. There's going to be a challenge because either you or the other person are really guarded. So there's a challenge to get it off the ground. But you're moving forward at the end of the month. And I asked where you were moving forward to, and the Strength card. She's got her eye on her destiny. This is the Leo card about action and moving outwards, moving from the heart, moving through passion. But it's almost saying not yet, Gemini. You've got to allow this process to unfold, one tiny step at a time. No one likes to hear that. But that is my advice for you. It's a bit of an intense reading, Gemini, I have to say. It's not a bad reading because there's some issues about overcoming difficulties, either you or someone else's, but there's still a feeling of someone's blocking this relationship from happening. But my advice is to trust the process, allow it to unfold, be open to as much guidance as you can be, and allow the process to work for you. That's what I would do, Gemini. Okay, I'll speak to you later. Lots of love, bye.